Hello, welcome to Royalty Tarot. I'm Queen T, here to do a general spell for the collective. I'm doing it by the elements. The elements are water, fire, air, and earth. Water includes Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and that's what we're doing first. Please keep in mind that this is a general and that tarot is abstract. So this can involve you, or it can be happening to somebody around you, or could it already had happened, because it's a general and we all not born at the same time. But anywho, as I said, more than likely, hopefully it'll hit for you. If it's not, check out my other readings to see if those are better resonate for you. That being said, let's get started. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What are the energies for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Water signs. See, y'all been waiting on something or holding back, being reserved. I don't know. Card fell, it didn't flip over though. I'll flip them all over at once. Thank you so much. Only one that flipped over is Three of Swords. Something didn't go in your favor or heartbreak. It's in the future position, you're gonna see. That one hit the damn phone. Thank you so much. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, comment. I definitely would appreciate it. That way you can see other videos when they upload. It just sends you a notification. I don't know if you can hear my air conditioner in the background. Ten of Cups flipped out. Emotional completeness. Some you could shareable joy. One more, please. The fact that it's taking so long for these cards to flip out lets me know that you guys have been like indecisive or not moving on something because of emotions. That was the last card. The bottom of the deck is Temperance. Okay, so we're 3 minutes in with the shuffle. I don't know if I'm put a disclaimer where you can start it at 3, but we have the Temperance card. Temperance can mean a lot of things: freedom, liberation, patience. It can mean you getting a balance, needing to balance things. Yeah, that's a 15 at the top, so no, I'm lying, that's a 14. Roman numerals, excuse me. So 14 reduced down to 2 is a 5. That's change. So you need to change something in order to feel, at balance. See the alchemy in this card? The water and the fire, like a neutral energy. I think that's Jupiter in the back for expansion. For beneficent things to happen, for, like I said, for expansion. I just feel like you need to free yourself from something or get a balance on something in order to feel emotional completeness, in order for things to work out for you. You got the major arcana of the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Three of Cups. You have the Four of Wands. You have the Ten of Cups. You have the Three of Swords and the major arcana of the Fool, with the overall energy being Temperance card. So needing to get a balance. How to say, getting things in order. Only taking things that actually serve you in order for things to work. And I mean just serve you. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing, because I don't see the Devil card here. I just feel like you might be putting other people's issues on your plate and it ain't got nothing to do with you. But we'll see. Overall energy is Temperance, trying to get a balance. You got the Wheel of Fortune, which means they're fated events, fated things that are happening, right? The wheel usually turns in your favor even when you don't think it is, right? And if you're the one that's against the wheel turning, which is out of our control, you usually have some emotional, flack for it. Like you feel resentment, you feel sadness, you feel burden, you feel fear. But if you're on the right side, because I think that's Jupiter in the back, I'm not really sure. I feel like in order for you to expand, you have to go with the way the wheel that's going. How they say it's a circle, a cycle of things. That thing keep moving, the locomotion. And I say it'll always be a winter. The seasons will change. There will always be a summer. There will always be a Monday. The sun will always rise, even when you're not here. So that means that life keeps going on even when your journey is completed. So that tells me that, how they say, don't miss your opportunity by focusing on your emotions versus the logics of certain situations. You need to move forward. So fated things happen for us to learn, for us to grow, for us to better ourselves. And some people hold on to the old, or hold on to the way they want things to happen, and it's not, how they say, it's not your world, baby girl, or it's not your world, baby boy. You know what I'm saying? It's like it has to happen. You can either be okay with it or not. But I feel like it is a good thing, especially when you got the Three of Cups here. So if it's something bad, well, I wouldn't deem it bad. But if it's something that gives you growing pains, I would say that you have emotional support in it. It's emotional support. But if the wheel is turning in your favor and it's gleeful, it's beneficial, which more than likely it is, you're celebrating. Okay? That's what I feel with this. I feel like you're celebrating. It's some type of emotional support. We don't leave out, because this is a general, we don't leave out any, thing that can be left, in the air for grabs. If this is a third party situation, I feel like somebody needs to choose between the parties. Okay? But this isn't a past event. I feel like somebody already chose what the emotional support will be, what the emotional celebration is. You got the Four of Wands in the present energy. Okay? I didn't even pick up the Three of Cups. I'm sorry, guys. But the Four of Wands energy lets me know that there's a foundation, right? So it looks like there's a change in your foundation, your home life, or your purpose. Some people found their path purpose, what they want to do in life as far as career. Some people are, like I said, having a change in their home life because there's Four of Wands. You see the family standing there? I feel like there's a change in the home life. Okay? Those four pillars, that's wand energy. Is like you took action or dealing with something. You have this passion or drive towards, having a firm foundation. So like I said, it could be your home life, like I said, or your career change. Just the money going to your house, right? Going to your home. It's going to your pockets for you to better things. So I feel like it can involve your children or anything. I just feel like there's a change that can involve your home life or your career or like your path purpose, anything of that nature. But you got a Ten of Cups underneath that, so this doesn't feel bad. Doesn't feel bad. Some people might be hurt in the situation, but it doesn't feel bad because you got the Ten of Cups. So that's emotional completeness. Whatever this change that came in your home life makes you feel complete. Like I said, it's something where you can share your joy. Look at this card. She's not sitting there alone. Even the animals are happy. And that rainbow in the sky is almost too good to be true, right? That's endings and beginnings for tens. And you got 2 tens on the board. So I feel like I said, it's some things that you have to end that might be heartbreaking for some, if it's not including you. And it could be a celebration for others, okay? So this is the 10 of Cups. It's a shareable joy, right? Share emotions that you can share. Not just you are being fulfilled from this, but maybe your entire family or somebody else. Like, it's something you can share, okay? Emotional completeness. The reason why I keep saying that somebody might be hurt, because in the future outcome, in the future column, and you got the Three of Swords. So maybe you had to break somebody's heart or, turn down an offer or anything of that nature. Something just wasn't going right. Maybe something that was emotionally tagging you. finally, like especially with the sun being here, so it's definitely based on whoever whoever's watching. I'm sorry, but the fact that it's a heart here and there's swords in it means that you logically know that even though you might be attached to something, it could be anything. This is a general, so it's not just people. It could be places and things. It could be a home. It could be a relationship. It could be anything. Like I said, a job you might have been in long standing with, but whatever it is, you got some type of emotional attachment to it. But besides the emotions, you logically know it might have been some communication, or mentally know, because this is a sword card, which means it's communication of any level, that is not working, or that it didn't go in your favor. It's not didn't, because it's this future tense, so you know now that it wasn't in your best favor, or it wasn't a favorable outcome, or it just wasn't working, even though you still got the emotional tie to it, whatever it is. Look at all these swords. It's letting you know that love is not enough to keep it. It's probably unrequited, or something you held on to for a long time. It could be anything, I'm not certain. But it's something that you was emotionally attached to, that it doesn't serve you anymore. That's why the Temperance card is here, because you need to gain a balance. It might have been hard. That's why it was a long shuffle. It took me 3 minutes to get these cards out, and it usually don't take that long. I feel like you've been trying to hold back or wait or reserve, but like how they say, time waits for no man. With this cycle, with this Wheel of Fortune, time waits for no man. Like I said, it's gonna always be a season. It's gonna always be a Monday that come along. Life goes on. So something that you was attached to, you mentally know that it no longer serves you, or that it won't be good for you. And underneath that, you got the Fool card, which is a 0 on the top. Understand that the Fool card is a new beginning. Even though we might be fearful, how they say, we don't want to get our feet wet, we don't want to change, we don't want to start all over, we don't do nothing new. But at the end of the day, this is a page, I believe. But it's a moon in the back. I feel like it's a new cycle, a new beginning. And a fool, how they say, he's not a fool because he's slow. He's a fool because he's how should I say, ignorant to what's to come. And ignorance is just unknowingness. You don't know. You don't know what's to come. You don't know what to make of what's next. But you see all these symbols around the cycle. I feel like it's a new chapter, a new journey. And you have to be fearless in it. Even if you do have the fear, be courageous to move forward in whatever journey it is. Whether it's a job, whether it's a new relationship, whether you're starting afresh. Because I see a lot of emotions here. And I just feel like whatever this changes will be beneficial for you, especially with the Temperance card there. Can you give me some advice for the water signs? I wanted to keep it cute and short. I didn't know if I wanted to do advice cards. It's all, it'll be all right. And this is for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Thank you so much, Spirit. We're going to go with this one. Oh, okay. We got retirement. Retirement can mean abundance of things. I'm going to read from the book, but this is from Doreen Virtue, too. I won't take no credit for her cards. They're lovely. This is for life changes, so this lets me know that because the Wheel of Fortune is here, that it is something that's changing. It can be amongst your career. It can be amongst your home life. We're going to keep this general. I want to say that this pink represents rose quartz for me. And rose quartz is self-love that teach you your standards, your boundaries, your expectations. But you hold it within you. You don't hold it against people, places, or things. And retirement doesn't just extend to jobs. When you retire something, like Michael Jordan, you hang your jersey up. So it's like you're ending something to start something new. You don't have to be retiring of retirement age. It could just mean you could retire your old job to start a new job. You could retire your old relationship to start a new relationship. You could retire your old habits, traditions, or values or beliefs to learn new ones. How they say, our parents teach us a lot of things, but who taught them? So sometimes certain things don't fit in your lifestyle, don't fit your life, and we might just be holding on to certain things because of what we were taught, or because somebody else said it was good for you, right? So at the end of the day, I feel like that's what retirement extends to. Let's see what other additional meanings it can have. Okay. This card indicates a change in your work schedule, most likely resulting from reducing your hours of employment. This may be voluntary or not on your part, okay? Retirement is a big change in your daily routine and identity. So if you're starting something new, like I said, you got this, it might be anxiety or a little fear because it's something different. And if you attach to what you've seen on a daily basis or what you've been used to because it was a routine, it's kind of you're a little fearful or anxious in the face of newness, right? So it might be some financial changes involved. It might be beneficial, or you might just have to take a shortage. We don't know how this thing gonna work out. But additional meanings could be a retirement of a parent or loved one, a change in employment, an opportunity to pursue your dreams, making the best of your time, getting some rest, taking a meaningful vacation to a place you always dreamed about. Okay? So those are the extended meanings for that card of retirement. And just keep your faith, keep your strength. I just say keep your courage. All right? And sometimes you don't have to be, how to say, macho to do that. You can sometimes speaking your truth, loving yourself. A lot of those things play in a part. Always pick what's best in the situation, not what feels good or what feels best, because you can't just leave your feelings on the table and not logically think about certain things. They got to be, how to say, hand in hand for things to work out. But that's what I have for water signs. I hope I helped somebody, if not multiple somebodies. You be blessed and enjoy your weekends, okay?